What's going on, y'all, and welcome back. Today we're going to get into a little bit of prop making. Came up with a great idea to make prop using EVA foam, and this actually is floor mat from Harbor Freight. Literally paid nothing for it hardly. Pocket change for you chumps out there. Yeah, we're going to make the portal gun from Rick and Morty, or at least I'm going to attempt to. So, I got some super glue, and I have some weldwood contact cement, some knives, and got some X-Acto knives. I almost stabbed myself in the nose. How funny would that be? But I kind of tell you, the first time I ever messed with any kind of foam props or anything like that, I was probably 17 years old, and they sell like this poly, like, gosh, can't even think of the name for it right now, but it's like used for insulation in like garages and garage doors and stuff like that. It's like a greenish blue, like sea foam tint color, and you can buy it at Lowe's, and it comes in, I think like 5 or 7/8 inch thickness, or like 3/16 or something like that. Anyways, it's like super porous, and but it was easy to carve with like a knife and stuff. The only trouble I had was like going down to the details. Like I was using a bigger knife than this, something around this size right here, and trying to make like tiny little like buttons and stuff on this halo pistol. Anyways, I layered 3 layers together, and I just carved it out, you know, and I kind of I took a piece of paper and I pulled this up on Google. This was like back in like Halo 3, Halo Reach days, and I traced out the paper on the screen, right? And so I had like this little template, and I tried to blow it up as big as I could to where it looked like if a Spartan were holding it, it'd be, you know, small, but if a Marine or, you know, somebody of normal stature was holding it, it was rather large, and that's how I made it. And I ended up putting like 3 coats of paint on it. The painting was terrible because the foam was so porous. Definitely nothing at all like this stuff. This stuff is like slick as a baby's damn bottom when it comes to that. So yeah, should be easy to paint. I've kind of, like I said, that was the first time I ever attempted making any kind of foam props or anything out of foam, and it went rather well. I was actually I was impressed by what I had done at the time, and I've wanted so many times to find that thing and just look at it, but after moving and, you know, leaving and everything like that, I have no idea what happened to that thing. Anyways, yeah, so Rick and Morty portal gun. First thing we're going to do is draw some images off of the computer and see if how to work that scaling and how large it should be. And then I'm going to make some, I'll make my sides and stuff on a piece of paper, draw all that out, make some plans, and yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing, but hey, we'll figure it out as we fucking go, right? Thanks for watching. If this is your first time to the channel, subscribe. I plan on bringing more videos like this all the time. And for those of you that have subscribed and do watch the content, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I'm a fucking weirdo. I like doing too many things. Some would say I have too many hobbies, but it's who I am, and I really can't control it. But yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so by no means am I an expert at this. I'm actually very, very, very much not so. But it took me a little bit, but I sketched this out using this image off the computer, and kind of hand sketched this out and did a bunch of measurements on it, and yeah, this is what I came up with. And these I got little marks on here, which are my registration lines, and I marked out where the little bubble thing goes, and the display, and the button, which I think the button might be a little too big, but we'll figure that out. This is all rough. Everything's rough about it. So, and I also know that like my handle needs to be like about that much more longer. So, but that's okay. It's I'm gonna compensate for that when I cut the foam out, and yeah, I kind of, just by looking at like Rick's hands and anybody who was holding it, I kind of figured that the surface, the biggest plane of the remote was like 5.5 inches long all the way down to the drop edge of the bevel, and then the handle was close to the same, like 4.5, 4 3/4 inches long, and the biggest part of the plane would be about 3.5 inches wide, or I think it was 3.5. No, maybe 3 1/4. Anyways, yeah, 3.5. Yeah, so that's kind of like, and it seems pretty accurate to me, actually. I mean, if I was gonna hold, Rick Sanchez's universe dimension shifting remote, I don't know if there's a name for it or not. I don't really. It's been a while because Rick and Morty releases like every 4 years, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, let's cut out some foam. Wow! Alright, so I've cut out pieces and they're nowhere close to perfect at all. This foam is kind of tough to work with, so mad props to anybody that does this and does a really good job at it. I'm going to have a lot of cleaning up to do, I can tell you that much. And also, I don't have, this is 10mm foam for the most part. And what I need is about another 5mm in between this, or 4, and I don't have that, so I want to, do what I can. If I add another layer on top at the end or something, doesn't really matter, but anyways, I'm going to glue this all together and kind of start working on the form of it all. And then once I do that, then I'm going to take the rotary tool and clean it up. But before I do that, I'm going to take the rotary, the Dremel, and I'm going to kind of smooth out this surface. That way my glue sticks better. So yeah, I'm going to do that, attach what I can together, and then we'll go from there. So sweet.
They should put a tag on this phone. Warning, causes very black, tiny particulate dust when shaded. It goes in my eye. Okay, so the contact cement. Okay, so the contact cement is drying right now. It says it takes 20 minutes, and apparently this shit's literally like concrete. Once you, or like cement. Once it touches itself and it stays there long enough, it's like a permanent bond pretty much. And I thought it was a little bit more fast acting than that, but I don't know, maybe there's like a different kind that's more fast acting. Anyways, they said like turn off all flammable, like anything that gets red hot or any kind of flame like that. They said to turn it off. So the fume's really bad on it. So respirator, there's always a good time. Even when I was sanding that stuff and all those little particles and stuff was coming up, I had the respirator on because you can never be too careful. And yeah, anyways, I guess next we will kind of form the foam on the handle a little bit to get the right bend and stuff, and then start carving out this stuff and see where we could make it. This is definitely not going to be a one-day build or anything like that. I'm definitely not going to get it done today, but it'll be a fun project over time. We can see where we take it, and after, let's see, 10 years of not even doing this, first attempt, it's a learning curve, and so, you know, there's a learning curve in the learning curve. Okay.
that's it so far. Got a lot more work to do to it, cleaning up, and I'm gonna take the heat gun to it and get all these frays and stuff out, and then find me a finer bit on that sanding drum and really start to clean it up some. And then I'll probably take like molding clay or something like that and push in there, and then get it really nice and smooth on those seams and a few other things. But anyways, that's where it's at now. Kind of got the handle round. It definitely needs more sanding. But dadgum, that thing, you hit it, it takes off. I've never used one of these to do modeling or anything with, so it's really getting to me. But yeah, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was definitely a lot of work for me, so but it's fun to try to challenge yourself and make projects like this. I think that's what makes doing stuff like this so fun, is that it's such a challenge. And for everybody that does this out there, man, I definitely give kudos to you, because this is difficult, and first time in 10 years here, and really trying it the proper way. And all the little things are important, like cutting at 90-degree angles and having the right amount of foam and leaving yourself enough to where you can cut off just in case you make mistakes, and you know, the like feathering the Dremel, and it all plays off. But it's enjoyable, tedious but enjoyable. So yeah, if you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. We'll finish this up in a later episode, but for now I think I'm done for the day. So thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all on the other end of the trail.